Okay, I wasn't even gonna vlog today, guys, but I gotta show y'all how packed this park is. What's today's date? Let me check really quick. Hold on. All right, so it's Friday, April 18th, basically Easter weekend, and I'm just gonna show you guys every line. No Coke refresh station is open. Crazy short staff. One train ops on timbers still. I'm just gonna show y'all the lines. It's crazy. Is the line for Victoria's Pizza. They want to see something crazier. Rita's is even crazier. Alright, so that's the line for Rita's. And wait until you see Auntie Anne's. That one's even more wild. Auntie Anne's line is just crazy long. This is just wild. See, I've never seen the park this packed in like probably years. Honestly, Pond is the only time it's this packed. Alright, check out this area. This is Jungle X right now. Raptor's line for Fast Lane is crazy long, so that's how I know it's packed. This is the line for Outpost Cafe. That's the midway over there. And then look at the line. Look at this. I just want something to drink, and I can't even get a drink because of this. I don't want to cut in front of everyone just to get something to drink, but dang, that's crazy. Let me see here. So we're gonna head over. So I guess Flight of Fear to see how that's looking. Right there is wild right now. Alright, Flight of Fear is a full queue, which was pretty much expected. I would never. I've done that before. And I've also worked this ride when it was a full queue. And when I tell you, it just never stopped being full. They got shade over there. They really should put restrooms, honestly, right here. I still don't know why they won't put restrooms right here. But man, this is crazy right now. Then you got, like I said, this area is closed off right now. They talking about refurbishment. They're waiting on a park, my guy. They're waiting on a park. So yeah, that's a full queue for Flight of Fear. And it's only April, so I don't know what that means for this park. As far as staffing, I hope by June it's not like this, because they're gonna be screwed. Apparel looks great though. Alright guys, so this is the line for Chicken Shack. It goes all the way down there. They had to put umbrellas so people didn't have to sit in the shade. But that's the line for Chicken Shack. So yeah, every line in this park. You can't even get a drink and it's probably gonna take you 35 minutes. That's wild. But yeah, I will talk to y'all in a little bit and show you some more about how packed this park is. Alright, well, that's the line for Fast Lane. You heard me correctly, that's the line for Fast Lane for Raptor. So, I'm probably going to get up out of here in about the next hour. I really just want something to drink right now. Oh yeah, I did bring my water though, so I'm kind of glad I brought my water, but it's in my bag, which is also in the car. But yeah, the line for Raptor is pretty wild. So, Fast Lane line. And then I don't even know how the fast lane line is longer than the regular line. That means the regular line is probably about 2 hours for right there. And then for fast lane, that's more than likely an hour. All right, I'm gonna head my butt up to the front of the park. We're gonna see what Dominator looks like. See if they're running 3 trains on that. And if they aren't, oh, I gotta check Grizzly too. Oh man, I don't even want to look at Grizzly honestly, because I feel like Grizzly's gonna be a full queue. But I'll take y'all on eventually. That's crazy. Look at this, y'all. That's the line. 75 plus. I'm just gonna show y'all how big this queue is really quick for those who don't know. but this queue is pretty massive. And I don't even think, no, they're not doing 3 trains. So this is the queue line. Look at that. That is insane.
So I literally just stood in line for water. And then the Lero was like, oh, by the way, we have free water right at the end over there. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. That was like 10, 15 minutes that I stood in line. But Starbucks has the shortest line currently. Everywhere else in this park is pretty much 30 plus minutes. Anything. You want a drink, you want, let's see, you want to ride a coaster, you want something to eat, you want to play a game. 30 plus minutes. It's insane. I've never seen this park this packed in my life. It's good for Katie, but it's also bad because the reviews are going to be really bad for today. Like, people are going to be complaining like nonstop. Like, as someone who's not GP, well, I understand the stuff that's going on, and plus I did work here. But as someone who doesn't work here and who's probably like first or second time here, this is like a horrible experience. If you're like, what is going on? Every ride is over an hour plus. It's like, it's the weekend, it's Easter weekend, but this is crazy. Like, I've literally never seen this park this packed. I'm gonna go check Grizzly, and I think that's gonna be it because I'm pretty sure that's gonna be a full queue. Raptor, I wanted to ride Raptor one more time, but Raptor was like a 15-minute wait when I first rode it. That's when I got here at like probably 1:30. Now it's only like 3 something, but now I think the ride is probably like 45 to an hour. Like, you saw the line, it's probably about an hour for Fastlane, which is just crazy. I did wait an hour for Fastlane. I think, what was it, it was opening day. I waited an hour for Fastlane, but I'm not doing that again. So you can come to this park during a weekday and it'll be a completely different story. You'll have an entirely different experience. But just as someone who's not GP, like I said, I see everything that's happening, and it's just like, man, like, hey, they gotta work on this. So I will talk to y'all soon.
All right, y'all. Grin and Grill line is this long, and Grin and Grill goes like inside, so it's gonna be pretty long. That's probably like 45 minutes right there. I think Eiffel Tower may be honestly the shortest wait. I haven't even done Eiffel Tower this whole year yet. I'll try to do it later on. I may do it today just to look at the area. In fact, we might just do that, so we'll see how long the wait is.
Well, that's why it looks like it's the shortest wait. It's because it's not open. The ride's not open. Why? Why, Katie? Come on, man. There's one area that I do want to go over to really quick. That's Whitewater Canyon, because what I've been hearing is that, wow, I didn't even know there were restrooms over here, but what I've been hearing is that Whitewater Canyon could possibly not be open at all this year, at least from what I've heard. It also could be getting removed, which I'm kind of happy for. That's one of those log flume rides. But yeah, Whitewater Canyon's closed right now, and I wasn't never really a fan of this ride. I don't want to get wet, especially when you come to Virginia, it's humid, and when you get wet, it just stays on you. It's not like Texas where like you get dry really quick. So yeah, Whitewater Canyon is closed right now. But honestly, if the coaster will be coming through here, the one for this area, there is going to be a coaster coming to this area. It's either going to be 2027 or 2028. But yeah, when that coaster comes through here, it might honestly just come through this way, which is actually really good. So let me turn the camera around.
This is also what blows my mind. How does this ride have fast lane and Grizzly does not? I don't understand why Grizzly doesn't even have fast lane. Oh wow, so yeah, they don't even have the water. I haven't ever come over here in probably years. Like, I literally don't come over this area because I'm just like, I'm not gonna ride this thing. But I had no idea the water wasn't even in here. So yeah, that definitely means this is probably not gonna open this year. That doesn't mean that it's gonna open for summer. It more than likely isn't gonna be opening at all, because usually they already have the water ready, and it's about to be May. So that means the water park literally opens in May.
So go-karts is pretty much done. I don't think that's opening ever again, which I'm glad, because it didn't make any money. The attendance was really low, and honestly, Six Flags Cedar Fair chain was kind of getting rid of those anyway. Extreme Skyflyer is where we're gonna head next. Like I said, I'm gonna check Grizzly really quick, but yeah, Extreme Skyflyer is the other thing that will probably not be opening and actually might get removed. I've been hearing that it actually is gonna get removed, or it's been decommissioned, but we'll see. Let me go over there and check.
Yep, just like I thought. This thing is out of the freaking queue. I've never seen Grizzly stationed out in the queue before. Wow, that's rare right there. I actually took pictures today just to show how long the lines are. Like, that is an entire full queue. I don't even know if they're running 2 trains. No, they are. They're running 2 trains. So, man, full queue for Grizzly. Then full queue everywhere. Full queue everywhere. That's wild. So yeah, there's nothing going on with Extreme Skyflyer. This thing has literally been sitting here pretty much since opening day has been sitting here. Usually they have it open for opening weekend or Passover Day, but they don't even have it open for, they didn't have it open for Passover Day either. So yeah, that just tells you that this more than likely could be getting the axe, or it's already gotten the axe and we don't even know yet. Alright guys, so the theme is still long lines. The boardwalk fries, this is not just a line. The line goes down there. The line goes all the way down there. Look at backlot line, yo. It's, oh my gosh. This is how backlot is during hot.
Too much people still.
Oh my god. Thank you. That, actually no. Not even during hot, it's like that. That is about 2 hours. Even with 3 trains. This is the only thing that I do like about this area now. It's really quiet. Because they've only got the lake and everything back. But man, yo. This is the craziest day I think I've had at Katy. The most packed I've ever seen in 2 weeks. And I-305's not open on top of it. It's like, oh my gosh, we're killing me. Okay, so that's the line for the regular line. And then this is the line for fast lane. All right.
Yeah, with that being said, I'm getting about this park. I got 1 ride on Raptor. Sunday is probably going to be so much chiller, but that's because a lot of people are going to be at church and, you know, you're going to be chilling. So I may come back Sunday. That may be the moves. Today, wow. Just wow. That's pretty much all I can say. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. I'm glad I got to kind of show off KD. I've never seen it this packed in my life. Not even during hot that it's this packed. So I will talk to y'all soon. Until next time, peace out. And end the pack of the video.